All right, Nick, let's talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's weird to say they got a big win today, but nonetheless, it was a huge win, and it was a team win. All sides of the ball looked really, really good today, and they beat none other than divisional rival, the Indianapolis Colts. They're 2-0 against the Colts in their last showing. Jaguars showing improvement. You got to feel good about that. But like I said, it was a two-way win. Both sides of the ball looked great. And we want to know in the comments below, Jaguars fans, let us know, who is your MVP of the game? There's a lot of big defense performances, a lot of big offensive performances, but you just got to let us know in the comments below, who was your MVP for the game? But Nick, what do you have on Jacksonville?
Yeah, so obviously Jaguars 24-0 victory. Shutout at home. Shutouts are so rare in the NFL these days. So credit to the Jacksonville Jaguars for getting it done against the Colts team. Now, obviously, they were missing Pittman at wide receiver, but this is still an extremely talented offense, an extremely good offensive line. And Matt Ryan, obviously, is a veteran. Matt Ryan's a guy that's going to get Hall of Fame votes when it's all said and done. He's took a team to a Super Bowl. He's won an MVP, and they shut him out. That was an outstanding defensive performance by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I think you hit the nail right on the head. This was a team victory, 100%. You've got rookie Devin Lloyd getting the pick. You've got Josh Allen, by my count, getting 2 sacks. The Jaguars had 5 total as a team. Trevor Lawrence, 25 of 30, very efficient, workmanlike, scoring 24 points. But here's what I really love about this win is that the Jaguars got up early, obviously, and I think they're up 17-0 in the third quarter, 24-0 late third, early fourth. But we've seen a lot of games already in the early part of the season where a team gets up big and then another team comes back and either makes it a game or wins the game. We saw it last week with the Colts. They were down big to Houston. Colts come back, force overtime, eventually ends in a tie. Not the case with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They stepped on the gas defensively and buried them. That's incredibly impressive looking at the Jaguars team. And this is a team that's won 2 of their last 3 games, like you mentioned, their last 2 wins against the Colts. But remember when they beat the Colts in the last week of the season last year, everybody said, oh, just Carson Wentz stinks. Carson Wentz stinks. Carson Wentz blew that game. Maybe not so. Maybe now the Jacksonville Jaguars are legitimately good because Matt Ryan is much better than Carson Wentz. This is a huge team victory, to your point, for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, they're both not mutually exclusive. Carson Wentz could still stink, but the Jaguars also, they look good. They're much improved defensively. If we're going down to, the brass tacks, of course, the Colts had 2 big-time receivers out this game, and it's going to have hurt them. But shutting out a team that everyone says and on paper should statistically be better than you has to feel good. A very strong defensive showing. As you said, rookie Devin Lloyd played lights out. Trayvon Walker was all right as well. So you got to like your new additions. Christian Kirk balled out, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. The big one, 6 targets, 6 receptions. He caught everything his way. He looked really good there. James Robinson was solid as well. And like you said, Trevor, only 5 incompletions and no interceptions. A clean game all around the ball. I just think as a Jaguars fans, this one has to feel good to watch. There's really no aspect of this game where you could be like, well, we won, but this. It was just a clean performance all around, and it was a game going into that, like you said, you get an early lead, you need to close the game out, and you did it. So, hats off to the Jaguars. They really look like they're trying to turn the corner right now, and Trevor Lawrence is showing us why he was drafted so early in that draft.
And the thing I love, you mentioned clean. You hit the nail right on that. How about this? The Jacksonville Jaguars, 3 total penalties against them this game. No turnovers, like you said. Clean, quality, both sides of the ball. This is how you win games in the NFL. And this is all about Doug Peterson and pairing that with Trevor Lawrence's maturity and his improvement as a player. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are trending up right now. If they can continue these kind of performances, the slow start kind of hurt them against Washington last week. Didn't happen this week. They started much faster. Hold on for the big win. I'm excited to see what the Jaguars do going forward.